Hello guys, my name's Reggie Was, and in today's video we're going to be looking at Reddit again, the same subreddit, r/entitledparents, because you seemed to like it last time. It seemed to be quite a popular video on the channel recently. So basically, if you don't know what an entitled parent is, because that's what I'm going to title this video, what is it? It is a mother or father usually with a bratty kid who thinks they are entitled to whatever they want to happen, basically, or that they are the center of the universe and people don't really matter to them, basically. So that's what an entitled parent is, and this subreddit has actually grown 5,000 people since I last did it. But we're gonna just have a quick look at one or two or three, depending on the length, or four, posts on. Let's just read this one. And this one's called "Entitled Mum Demands Access to My Pool." So, I had this rather amazing run-in with a choosing beggar last week, and boy, it was funny/infuriating. I'm renting a one-story house with a private swimming pool with my wife. The house is part of a small neighbourhood of 6 houses in total, 2 of which are slightly bigger than the others and have a private pool each. Those 2 are a fair bit more expensive for obvious reasons. Last week, someone knocks on the door and I go to open it. Outside is a smiling woman with 2 kids. CB. Hello, I'm a person from next door. We thought we'd use the pool. Me, confused as hell and a bit stunned. Oh, did you? Oh, you did you? Well, I said, whatever. I now also notice they're all carrying towels and have swimming suits on. Me, I don't really like lending it out, I'm afraid, so I think I'll have to say no. CB, oh, but the rent gives me access to the pool when I want. Said in a very smug way, as if she's calling me an idiot. You're not paying the rent for my house, and I know, owner, doesn't include use of the pool in the contract. I know this because he's a close friend of my wife, and I happen to be the one who wrote the contract as well, having translated this guy's ads for Facebook and such. CB, well, it's in the lease, so you don't really have any choice, do you? At this point, I just asked my wife to call up the owner, and he confirms that he hasn't said anything about her being allowed to use the pool, and the contract doesn't mention it. I tell her this, but since she has kids, I tell her that I'll allow her to come over to use the pool perhaps once a month, as long as she gives me 1 week's notice or so. This is not good enough for her, who demands immediate access to the pool as well as future use whenever she feels like it. This, of course, results in me withdrawing my kind offer and her stomping away screaming about getting me kicked out. Later, the owner shows up, having heard her screaming through the phone, and warns her sternly that she'll be kicked out if she makes any more trouble. I don't think she'll be staying here for long. Right, that all ended well. You can't always get what you want, and I guess it's pretty fair. I'm gonna Okay, this one's a bit weird, a bit different. I thought I was going to have an EM interaction of my Nintendo Switch, ending up being a very pleasant, wholesome experience. I'm 15, was on a bus with some other people when a boy looked about 7 came up to me. K, is that a Nintendo Switch? Me, yeah it is. K, cool, I've always wanted one. What game are you playing? Me, Smash. K, can I play? Me, sure. We played for a few rounds, and every time he won, he got really excited, which was kind of cute. After like 30 minutes of playing, his mum came up to us. Honey, could you go back to our seats for a bit? Okay, yep. Me, can I do something for you? Just looked at me with a pleasant expression. My son looked like he was having fun. Me, yeah. Quietly, well, it's almost his birthday. Me, internally. Shoot. Me, and I was planning on buying him one. What games would you recommend? I was kind of shocked. I was expecting my son was having fun giving me a Switch or something. I ended up suggesting games like Splatoon 2, Smash, Pokemon, Let's Go, Mario Kart, and Kirby Star Wars Allies. Thank you, I'll keep them in mind. Me, no problem. Alright, K, say thank you, thanks. It was a nice experience, and I hope this kid got a Switch and is having fun. Alright, that's pretty cool. That's a wholesome, pleasant experience right there. Okay, this one sounds like quite an interesting one. It's called "You Don't Sound Disabled." So, a little background first. My church has a finished basement with a huge kitchen and common area, usually used for after-church coffee/donuts and big community events. Underneath the black stairs going into the storage space is a little one-person bathroom meant for mainly people with disabilities and or injuries, so they don't have to go all the way back upstairs. Onto the story. About 8 months ago, I'd screwed up my knee pretty bad by landing very wrong on our trampoline and was on crutches with a metal brace for a while. So during one of the breakfast fundraisers, I was sat at the end of the food tables handing out silverware. This is important because everyone who came through saw and greeted me, including our EM. I decided to use the restroom, so I temporarily switched with my good mum and I hobbled my tall self over to the bathroom. Everything was fine for the first 2 minutes of me being in there, till someone knocks on the door. Dialogue approximately as follows. Hello, I'll be out in a minute. EM, shortly. Alright. Mind you, I can hear her child whining about having to pee and I recognise his voice. This is important later. A couple more minutes pass and I'm just starting to get up when she knocks again. Me, I'm just getting up, one moment please. EM, can you hurry up? My son has to pee and we've been waiting too long. Me, ma'am, there's bathrooms upstairs. This one is... EM, I'm not going to walk up all those stairs. Literally one flight. To have him use that filthy bathroom. They are cleaned daily though. At this point, I have my pants on and I'm starting to wash my hands. This bathroom is small enough to stand without crutches. The walls and sink close enough for me holding on to if necessary. I sigh, not really wanting to deal with this any longer. Apparently washing my hands was a no-no because I hear the child whine again. And then comes, yeah, that water is making him have to pee even more. You were torturing my child. Get out of here now, I'm getting my father. The father. My priest's name. I turned off the water and went for paper towels. Me, ma'am, like I said earlier, you really interrupted me. This bathroom is for the disabled. I know for a fact that you and your child are perfectly mobile. Yeah, then why are you in there? You don't sound disabled. What does that even mean? That was the last thing out of her mouth before I opened the door and my crutches back under my armpits. Me, well, I sure feel disabled. EM's eyes widened, seeing my brace and crutches, and she grabbed her kids and bolted for the stairs. I didn't see her for the rest of the morning. She still avoids me at mass to this day. It makes me laugh. It's funny. Yeah, but how do you sound, or how does one sound or not sound disabled? It's really special. And I think we're gonna read one more story. What seems to be quite a long story. Let's get this one done. So, a touch of background. I work at a chain of pizza establishments who will remain unnamed, but I place them in the charitably in quality above Little Caesars and below Pizza Hut. Papa John's is no longer allowed on this quality scale. You know what they did? I tend to get quite a few entitled parents, as retail just seems to breed them. It's like mosquitoes in standing water. Where you have one, you'll just have the other. A few stories before getting to the real meat and potatoes. Customer who grew upset about the pizza I was handing off to a different customer was incorrect. Her kids apparently hate mushrooms and she did not want mushrooms on her pizza. I tried to explain this was not her pizza, so I explained why it was not what she ordered, and she insisted with zero understanding behind her eyes that her kids hated mushrooms. Woman asked for a bag for her pizza. I provided with the biggest bag and warned her not to use the handles because surprise holding a pizza sideways didn't usually pan out well. She handed it to her 7-year-old child, not 67, who immediately carries the bag by the handles and walks right out, swinging it back with every step. Got a very angry phone call a good 10 minutes later about how the dinner was ruined and how I could sell pizza in that condition. We get a lot of, why is my pizza taking so long? My children are hungry. Dead center in our dinner rushes. But in one of our most busiest stores, I think we serve like 30k addresses if memory serves. But the most gregarious is to be the Super Bowl Sunday. That's what that says. Superb owl. We have over 190 items on our screen. Stopped taking further orders and our lobby was packed. A woman gets uppity with me, insisting that her son has autism. Me too. What the heck? And the manager has said that they would put her order in right away, seeing as only managers present with the AM, whose response to all complaining customers is, well, you go on loan today. And my other manager, who did not talk to customers, and me, a shift lead who often promotes himself to deal with bad customers, and none of us said anything to that effect. I have a hard time believing her, needless to say she waited her turn. But jumping back on track, it was a pissy snow night in one of our smaller stores. It was far less busy, it was kind of uneventful for the most part. But when things did break bad, oh boy. All I'll say is that a gangbanging grandmother in a mobility chair, and let's just say you ruminate that mental image. Alright, we'll just leave that there, we don't need to do that. Point is, pretty chill store. So when the phone rings, it's a delivered order. I don't brace myself for the proper kiss up voice that I would in a larger store. You know the score. I don't think I need to explain who me and EM are in the story. Hi there. This is Redacted Pizza. How may I help you? EM. Heck you. Now, not the first time I've been cussed the moment I answered the phone, but the last time it happened was literally told to go heck, because I was replacing the drivers with robots. So hey, this has got to go somewhere interesting at least. Me, pardon? Yeah, and the tracker says my pizza was delivered an hour ago. I got no pizza. You're stealing from me. I'm going to report you to my alderman. Whoa there, ma'am. I'm sorry you did not receive your pizza. Do you mind if I put you on hold while I look up your order number, see what happened to it? EM. No, you need to send me a new pizza now. My baby is starving. It's your fault. Me. I'm sorry, ma'am, but I need you to check in with the driver first. Not exactly true, but when people get really pushy just to get their refunds before I confirm the story, I automatically stop trusting them. She tries to say something, just put her on hold while I call the driver. He was one of our best. He had been working with the company for like 15 years at this point, so I tend to side with him above customers. My driver tells me the address was a house, not an apartment, and he walked up to the front door, handed off to a woman inside. Got it. With all the information, I hopped back on the line with the woman, now irritated. I made wait a whole 3 minutes on hold. Me. Hey there, ma'am, so sorry about the wait. I spoke with my driver and he said handed off to a woman that he thought was your address. Happens sometimes. What we can do is make you a fresh pizza. When he gets back, we'll send him out with your dinner. EM, that's not good enough. My son is 4 years old and he is starving. He's just a little boy who's hungry, and you expect him to wait even longer for his food. Just send it out next chance you get. Me, I'm sorry, ma'am, I can't do that. I need to send out the first driver so he doesn't run the risk of the pizza being stolen a second time by the same person. I assure you he'll be back soon. Had she been nice, I would have sent it out immediately and shrugged it off. But she was a bad person, so we had to wait. She obviously didn't like it, but slimmed down once I offered her some free dessert. Didn't stop her from calling another 3 times before the pizza got to her. Same address as before, but they didn't seem to have a different woman to pick up the food at least. So whatever the end of the story, store loses a bit of money on this, but who cares? And then I get a call about 15 minutes later after the driver left from the same number. I'd take a deep breath and go for it. Me. Hey there, did your pizza get to you alright this time? EM. What the heck is wrong with you? Cool. Me. Huh? This pizza is covered in green peppers. My son is deathly allergic to green peppers. Now, I made this hecking pizza personally. I watched it over every step of the way. Large pepperoni and sausage. Both are kept away from the green peppers, so there's very little chance of a cross-contam. I made it, I put it in the oven, I took it out and I boxed it. I paid special attention and everything on account of them being a complaint. The only pizza I was sending out at the time, not a bit of green on that damn pizza. Me, I'm sorry, but I made this pizza and did not put green peppers on it. Yeah, don't you lie to me. I've had this whole conversation recorded and report you to your corporate office for poisoning my boy. If you don't give me a refund this instant, I'm gonna go above your head and get you fired. Me, sorry ma'am, I don't have the authority to give you refunds, but my manager isn't in at the moment. But if you'd like, since you live so close, you come in with the pizza and I'll make you 2 brand new pizzas while you watch. Sure, no green pepper gets on them. That's the fastest solution since your son was so hungry. EM, I threw it into the trash. Just send me out another pizza. Me, it'll be another half an hour at minimum, and if you just walk 3 blocks to your store, your son will have dinner and doing it within 10 minutes. No, you hecked up. You need to send me new food. It is way past my son's bedtime and he's not had anything to eat all day. Me, look, I made your pizza. I'm almost dead certain there's no green pepper. If you can provide proof, I'll gladly make you whatever you like. I cannot believe you would talk to a customer this way. I've had this whole phone call recorded. I'm going to let my baby eat the whole pizza. When I rush him to hospital, I'm going to sue your store for the doctor's bills. But it will be all your fault. I'm going to make sure you don't ever work again. Me, didn't you say that you threw away the pizza? This is about when she hung up on me. To this day, I cannot get over insisting the call was being recorded. Also, while incriminating herself and purposely poisoning her child. Right, that's a bit messed up. Yeah, that title sums it up. Wow. That's just a bad person. Come on. She was trying to scam them for pizza. It's pretty obvious. But I'm gonna leave that episode there of Reddit r/entitledparents. If you are new around here, please do not hesitate to subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed, and let me know what you'd like to see by commenting down below. It really does help me out, and if you comment down below, I'll thank you personally. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one, and have a great